And thank you so much for being there. And now in this discussion, let's get to probe the faults lying beneath Nigeria's democratic structure, asking uncomfortable questions anyways, because someone with me here in the studio today is someone that we've always disagree, like on several occasions we used to disagree. So then we'll get into this conversation deeply. I'm being joined by Honorable A.A. Dankiako. He is the spokesperson Arewa 100% Focus. He joins me live in the studio. Gentlemen, it's good to have you, and thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me today.
You haven't been here in a while.
Yeah, you didn't call me at least.
I have, but you've been off and on out of town.
I've been very, very busy, quite busy. Yeah, thank you.
So we really do appreciate your time. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me today.
All right, let me begin by asking. It's 2 years since the administration of President Bola Tinubu. Give us your own assessment of his performance so far. The Nigeria economy and the Nigerian nation under the watch of President Bola Tinubu. What is your own assessment?
Thank you for having me today, and thank you to our beautiful listeners today. I think failure. He has failed woefully. I was an APC person. I voted him. I supported him. We supported him from different denominations. We thought that when I was an APC, I left APC not quite long, not up to a month, of which I assessed myself. The assessment is different.
You don't think it's too soon to score him failure?
Well, he has failed because 2 years is not 2 days, it's not 2 months, it's not 3 months, it's 2 years, it's not 2 weeks, it's not 2 days. And the whole thing is just one thing that I think the day he assumed office, he removed the fuel subsidy. The fuel subsidy was one of his first, discussions, because that was his first pursuit the day he was sworn in, before leaving the Eagle Square. I think the first thing is that the whole Nigerians will understand that there is no Nigeria is more Nigerian than any Nigeria. Okay. Nigerians are all equal in different denominations, wherever ones come from. But the whole thing is just different, that where is the subsidy money going? Who is fooling who? Who is allocating what, to where? And the situation is that he didn't win Lagos. The northern people brought him. We voted him. We supported him. We protected him. And we gave him every single opportunity. Okay. The situation is just one thing that I'm only discussing about the diversion of fund to a particular region. When you ask me, then I will tell you that President Bola Tinubu is looking for another loan of $21.5 billion. What is he going to use that money for? The fuel subsidy, where is the fuel subsidy going? Is the south is benefiting from it, southwest, or the northern part that are in situation? He allocated a contract to a particular people, Chagoris, 15 trillion coastal road from Lagos to Calabar. It has never happened in the history of Nigeria. 15 trillion, just coastal road. I can assure you, Messi, that 5 trillion will going to work and give us a very, very headway in Nigeria from different zones. 5 trillion will give us a federal routes. He gave it to a particular friends, Chagoris, 15 trillion, everybody know. Who approved the money? Who bid for the money? And how many companies bidded for that contract? For that allocation of a particular Calabar-Lagos route. 15 trillion. I bet you that 5 trillion or 6 trillion will going to fix the whole entire Nigerian road. But he allocated that contract to a particular company of which nobody knows. Who approved it? Is it the National Assembly? And who bidded for the contract? Another country. At least we should have another company that bidded, for which we will understand that the company he allocated the contracts for won the contract. The budget did not go to National Assembly. The National Assembly hasn't set for that contract. They didn't debate for that contract. He just used his veted power and allocated that money. He gave them the money 100%. Everybody know. Nobody is saying anything. The situation is just one thing. The northern people are neglected. If you ask me, then I will tell you. The jurists of all states, from the 36 states, every state have an allocation of ministerial slot, of which the northern people got their own slot. But the Tinubu's administration, you know, he cordoned and protected some other people from getting an appointment, of which I will tell you he allocated the appointment to only the southwestern people. CBN.
Is that why the North is aggrieved with him?
Of course. Why will you allocate the entire budget, the entire economy to a particular region? Had he has given the Igbo people or the southern people, then we will now say, okay, fine. At least some other part of the country are benefiting from it. CBN is Yoruba. NNPC is Yoruba. Accountability is Yoruba. FRS is Yoruba. Custom is Yoruba. Immigration is Yoruba. If you ask me, then some other people are debating that during Buhari's administration, I'm not supporting Buhari because Buhari too has failed. He has failed Nigerians. But we thought that Tinubu was going to do the, magic. He's going to do better job than Buhari, not knowing that Buhari is even a master to Tinubu. But let me tell you something. Buhari gave the Yorubas, Prime Minister of Nigeria, power, works, and housing to a particular individual. It has never happened to Nigeria. He gave it to Fashola. And Fashola did a contract from Lagos Ibadan Expressway, pull over. Buhari spent 8 years without even finishing from Abuja, Kaduna, Kano Road. Up till today, he spent 8 years. He wasted our time. But we thought that Tinubu is going to be a leader of all competent arms that will carry everybody along. But unfortunately, today he has taken the entire economy to his own region. Let me ask you something. 2025 budget. The northwestern Nigeria, he gave them 103 billion. The northeast, he gave them 30 billion. But the southwest, he gave them 1,223 billion. Who is fooling who? The northern people brought him to power. The northern people voted him. He lost it in Lagos. Are we going to support him 2027? I'm telling the northern people that we should be wise enough. We shouldn't be collecting, be used by some other political, influencers. Because those that will tell you that you should vote for Emileko, he said he is Emileko. I thought that the turn was going to be the turn of Nigeria. He removed a sitting governor in Rivers. Are they having chaos? Are they having sectarian crisis? Are they having war? But he removed them and installed an administrator. Had Obasanjo agreed to remove him when he was having a situation with Obasanjo, will he have felt the same? He put like not even like the Boko Haram situation. He allowed the northern people to carry their cross. We don't have security, no food, nothing. We have bandits. We have beggars roaming around the streets. Let me ask you something, Messi. What if scenario analyze bandits go to or went to southwestern Nigeria or go Oshu or Lagos, kill 300 people, adopt 500, rape 200. Do you think that the southwestern Nigeria will fold their arms? What is he doing? He said he gave us an opportunity, of which he gave some of the northern people ministerial slots. The first minister, what is the first minister doing? What is the national security advisor doing? Are they protecting the life of the citizens? What is happening? What is the money going? It's Nigeria failing, and now he's looking for $21.5 billion. For what? What are we benefiting? Well, the National Assembly are folding their arms because they are super rich, because they are comfortable, while Nigerians are in starvation. Go to southeastern Nigeria. We have a situation. Some of the Igbo people are saying sit at home, killing people. Are they protecting life of the citizens, life and properties? Is it because the Yorubas are comfortable enough? Why is he, diverting, the whole fund to the southwest? But let me tell you something. They said leaders are most effective when they make everyone who vote for them to feel valued. The northern people are feeling empty. We feel empty. We feel submerged. We feel, he has pushed us. So the young northern people will coalesce themselves, will come together, because they are using politicians to create another chaos. Because right now, the little banditry and that of the Boko Haram are still coming back, because the agitation of 2027 is coming. So we will not allow that to happen. We will coagulate ourselves between the northern Muslims and the northern Christian within the North Central, because they have successfully, been able to congregate in between us. Because they now said the North Central Muslim, the North Central Christians, that was why Peter Obi got some votes, because they've been able to come in between us. They are our brothers. Peter Obi is a Nigerian, so they can vote for him. I can vote for him. He's a Nigerian.
Do you think the North will endorse Peter Obi?
Let me tell you something. He's a good man. He's an industrious person. He is a Nigerian. Nigeria is not turn by turn Nigeria Limited. Nigeria, if you want to contest, contest. And Messi, if you want to contest, you can contest. I can bet you that maybe some of your policies will make me vote for you. It's not just about the northern people. We are talking about our own region that has been neglected.
Speaking about neglection, is the North aggrieved because they couldn't make it quite a reasonable number to Tinubu's cabinet, or you're talking from the perspective of the economy, the Nigeria economy entirely? Because over time, what I've heard you mention is offices given and offices not given. How about the nation, the entire Nigeria, the nation as a whole? Do you think this government has impacted in the lives of people in Nigeria economy?
Well, let me ask you something. If you're borrowing money, 21.5 billion, what is it for? Is it because Nigeria is in deficit? Is it because we are not achieving? Is it because he removed the subsidy? Now we are paying too much money because we are paying a lot of tax. So what are we benefiting? What is Nigeria benefiting? So why he should have tell the entire nation that we are collecting this loan, or we are looking for this loan in order to put on infrastructures from different denominations, not to put it in a particular region. Nigeria is not a sectional country. It's a nation. It's a nation of everybody. Hausa, Yoruba, Ishakiri, and all other tribes. Nigeria belongs to all of us. The refinery was built with the sweat of the northern people, granite pyramid and that of the cotton. Is in Niger Delta. So the refineries belong to everybody. It doesn't belong to the northern people. It belongs to Nigeria. The cocoa of the Igbos that have worked tirelessly in order to make sure we have one country, it's part of the reason why we have those refineries. But it shouldn't be, lopsided, or, it shouldn't be like a particular region, it's more inferior or more superior than another. And let me tell you something. When you talk about, yes, the northern people hasn't been able, is the Igbo people fully represented in this discussion? No. Had he has given some people, I would now say, maybe he's given people of all competent terms. He hasn't given to people in the southeastern Nigeria and that of the southern Nigeria. He is only giving it to his own particular people. So we are against that. We are against his policies. What do you and I achieve? How much are we buying 1 liter of fuel today? During Buhari's administration, how much is 1 bag of rice? Now they said that, okay, fine, the northern person cannot go to his farm. The northern person cannot feed his family because of insecurity. What do we have?
All right, speaking on insecurity, all right, viewers, at this point, let me also remind you that our phone lines are now open for you to call in to join the conversation. Speaking on insecurity, a senator from Kogi has alleged that the high rising insecurity in the country is being sponsored by some elites, particularly Nigerian military and politicians. That he has alleged. I will allow you to see the video for yourself, where the senator has alleged, just last week, he has alleged that the killings and high rising of insecurity is being sponsored by politicians. So, but then let's allow you to see the video from our MCR. Please, our MCR, if you could allow us to see that video.
The governor of Borno State made a statement that the recent comeback of Boko Haram has been investigated to the fact that some certain interest, some disgruntled element in the nation, and including the military men, they are collaborating with these people. We need to find out why. What is the rationale behind this? Mr. President, you recently set up a committee on this security matter across the nation. We cannot allow this disgruntled element to pull the nation down because of their interest. We know before 2015 election, when some people prepared for violence, thinking if they lose election, they will unleash violence on this nation. We need to investigate this matter. These same people might be thinking that they can unleash violence on the nation in preparation for 2027 election. All these issues have gotten to be investigated. They may be feeling that they are losing out. And the best thing they can do is to cause violence in the nation. We cannot allow this nation to be brought down to its knee because you want to take over government by force. So the panel that we have set up, they need to go into this matter, even with these national security organizations, to unearth the people that are collaborating with these terrorists. Thank you.
All right, so how would you react to the video where he has alleged that the rising insecurity is being sponsored by military? So in a way, you could say that, okay, the federal government is doing its best, but some people are behind this art to use during election, in rigging elections. How would you react to it?
Thank you so much. It's part of my discussion, and so I earlier been said to this particular individual. Everybody knows Boko Haram, bandit, IPOB, you know, the militant of sit at home, the Biafranian people. They do not have fighters jets, no anti-bomb squads. They are only using SUVs and other local normal cars. The military have aircrafts, armor tanks, intelligence, DSS, police, and all other intelligence, facilities. A whole chunk of money has been given to them, even during Buhari's administration. What are they doing? If really they really want to fight against insurgency, they would have done it, because Nigeria went to Sierra Leone, Nigeria went to other country and gave them freedom. We have supported different people from different denominations, Liberia and other countries. But today, what do we have? Bandits are killing us like chicken. Nobody is saying anything. The social media is not even saying anything. The TVs, the BBCs, nobody is saying anything, because it's just norms. It's a normal thing. If this thing will happen in the southwest, it would have been all over the world. But today, if people are being killed in Zamfara, Sokoto, or KB, or Katsina, nobody will say anything. Because he now said that, he would just use it that I've given what do you call national security advisor to the northern people. I've given the police minister to the northern person. It's not that. He should have given them, if really Tinubu wants to fight against insurgency or insecurity, he would give them a period of time. Or else you are leaving the job without pay. But everybody, you now see a local police officer, or a second lieutenant or a lieutenant or colonel, or brigadier having an estate in Abuja. What are they doing? Are they selling sweets, biscuits? Are they businessmen? Are they business people? But you now see a security officer owning estate. Nobody is saying anything. So the allocation of those money, I have a friend that is a military officer that he saw I think they killed some of the bandits. He was called back because he hasn't been given authority to kill. How many terrorists do we have in our custody today in the prison? Let them tell Nigerians that we have bandits of so amount of so people, or we have terrorists that are in our custody today. Mention their names so that we will now know that they're working. But today bandits will kill 300, nothing will happen. They will now say that we are on top of the matter. So it means that he is working, his administration is tirelessly working against the North, because they're doing this in order to protect us from voting. If really they want to do this, let me tell you something, before the blink of an eye, within 48 hours, let me tell you something, this thing will go down. It's politics, it's politics, it's politics. I'm not saying it's Tinubu alone, or I'm not saying it's Tinubu that is doing this, but I'm saying his administration is not working against the bandit. His administration is not working against Boko Haram. His administration is not working because they would have cut the situation down. But today, what do we still have? If it is in his own town, he would have done something. If it is in his own place, he would have done something. Look at what is happening in southeastern Nigeria. Some boys are stopping our mothers, our aunties, our children to go to the market, and nothing is happening, and nobody is saying anything. And let me tell you something, right today, Tinubu will give pardon to Nnamdi Kanu very, very soon, because they want to politicize the situation. I'm not saying he shouldn't do that, but I'm telling you that this is the norms of politics.
But then a lot of people will argue. Let's take a look at the Nigerian we have under Goodluck Jonathan and the Nigerian we have under Muhammad Buhari, because people will argue that a lot of people would disagree that there's been this opposition whenever there is a president from the south. So the North seem to the North kind of use this case to argue that the North just want a power grab. Because when you look at the Nigerian we have under Goodluck Jonathan, we'll talk about inflation. Inflation was at 10.22%, exchange rate at 170 naira. Then under Buhari, inflation was 14.52% and 190 naira under exchange rates. But then we didn't see this kind of pressure.
What about today? What about today? What about Tinubu's administration?
No, I'm just comparing to know what people, if really what people are saying, could there be a sense or some sense in it within, say, Buhari, Tinubu, I mean to say, is just 2 years in office, but Buhari was given 8 years. These things, we could even see inflation rise and exchange rise and everything. But why was this pressure not mounted on him, or why was this tension not there? Is it because he's from the north?
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. During Buhari's administration, I told you, I think I was here with you, and I told you that Buhari has failed. And today, at the beginning of this program, I told you that Buhari has failed. He hasn't done nothing.
But he was still given a second chance.
That is the problem.
The second
that
time.
is the problem. While that is the reason why I'm telling you all this, that we shouldn't use section or region or religion in order to vote. Okay, today, are you telling me that, okay, now that the northern people are saying Muslim ticket, is he not a Muslim guy? It's still a Muslim, but the problem is not just about Muslim. Let me tell you something. If today we'll have a Christian or a pagan person that will going to perform better, we shouldn't be talking about region in Nigeria. I think Nigeria is bigger than region. It's not just about the cap.
Is they not speaking up because they are being affected? They are highly affected.
Let me tell you something. If you're hungry and I'm hungry today, we wouldn't be discussing this. We have to feed ourselves. We have to be filled to the brim before we now discuss this. Yes, our people are in situation. Yes, Nigeria, the entire nation, are in situation. It's not about the northern people. But I'm telling you that even the southern people are not being fully represented. Southeastern people or southern people. But let me tell you something. Okay, go to National Assembly. It's only the senators or the House of Representatives that are enjoying this administration. But let me tell you something. Go to Lagos, go to Osun, go to Ekiti. I have been in this administration. I was with him, just not quite long. I do not have any party right now today. The reason why I'm talking about this is because of the sectional and regional differences. I just give you an instance. What is he going to use the $21.5 billion that he's looking for today? Okay, today, What has...
We have Buhari as the president, as the Nigerian president who has borrowed the most under his administration.
How much? How much during Buhari? You cannot tell me that Buhari collected $21.5 billion. And you cannot tell me that Buhari allocated a section or
I didn't say
people.
He allocated, but from now, I accept this administration, accept the administration of President Bola Tinubu before his administration. Buhari has borrowed more than every other Nigerian president.
No,
No,
it's false.
Sorry, give me a moment. Hello, good evening. I'm glad to have you join us here. Your name and where you're calling us from.
Good evening.
Good evening.
My name is Do Good. I'm calling from Port Harcourt.
All right, Do Good. Please go ahead.
Yes, good evening, my brother.
Good evening, sir.
Yes, what actually happened is a disgrace. It's a disgrace to nationhood that one small set of people are holding the whole north ransom. If you know that from Benue, he was from Plateau, 20 was killed, Ado was killed, houses were burnt, no more farm, no more nothing. And upon all saying it, with all the heart of the truth, there is some set of people in the north who are sponsoring this Boko Haram. Why can't they bring it to book? Why can't these emirs they rise up and stop this once and for all? I don't want to Nigeria, I don't want the central government. It's terrible. Okay, to take you back, a whole general stay for office for 8 years to put stop Boko Haram. What is it behind it? Something is behind it. Please, let's stop this thing. Let's not some of them who they involved. Stop this mess. It's getting out of hand. Otherwise, we can invite foreigners to come and shoot them out. If they are afraid to call them out, the conflict foreigners to come and shoot out. It's getting out of hand. It's too much. Yes. It's too much. Every state government is giving a executive vote that can use to do anything. Are we going to divide Nigeria into three places? North, east, and south. So let's see if it's at this. What is going on for God's sake? We're tired. We're tired. Shows are telling us. I think Benue, Plateau, and the other part of the northeast. There's no rest. So let's see, a camp for many years now, Ninja Homes. It's not too good at all. Let them have mercy, let them have mercy. Those who let them repent and change. So that will be okay.
Thank you. Bless you too. Thank you. Do Good from Port Harcourt. And so I said, you said Buhari hasn't been the president since 1999. Who borrowed the most?
Let me tell you something. It's not just about borrowing money. It's about what is the money going to, like, what are they going to use the money for? It's not just about Buhari. I told you, and I'm going to still tell you today, that Buhari has failed Nigeria. Buhari has failed us, all of us.
When did you realize, or when did the North realize that Buhari failed? Because because he was still given a second chance. Thank
you very much. As the other caller called, let me tell you something. You know, there are people that are working against the Nigerians. Like the military today, as far as I'm concerned, if they're working tirelessly in order to cut this down, it would have given us security. Today, I want to drive my car to Plateau State, to Benue, without fear. In the evening, in the night, we used to know that there are armed robbers. But we don't know that, we have never heard about kidnappers. The word kidnapper, when did this can start? Today. But let me tell you something. If really they want to work this out, they would have done it. How much money are they, like they've given trillions to the security operators. You would just see a DIG or AIG or IG of police with estate. You see a regional, regional officer with estate in Abuja. Everybody wants houses in Abuja without protecting his own the citizens. Okay, now Tinubu's administration removed fuel subsidy. What are we having? Do we have malaria treatment in the hospital? Do we have food? Do we have good schools? Do we have roads? It's not just about northern part. It's about the entire nation. Okay, fine. I was in Akwa Ibom. I've seen some of the dilapidated schools. What is the Senate President doing? I was in Imo State, in Olu local government. I've seen some of the dilapidated school. It's not just about the northern parts. We're talking about Nigeria. That was the reason why I told you. I said there is no Nigeria. It's more Nigeria than any Nigeria. But the parts of Nigeria, every part should feel that they have contested and they have supported and they are Nigerians, even if they refuse to, even if they didn't vote for him.
But these places, you should hold the state governor accountable.
Now there are federal allocation, federal roads, federal infrastructures. We're talking about infrastructure, not about the
state. Give us a moment. Let's hear from this caller. Good evening, and glad to have you join us on the program.
Hello, good evening.
Please turn down the volume of your TV.
Hello, good evening. Yes, I want to just
I'm sorry, you have to call us back, and when you do, ensure you turn down the volume of your TV set so we could hear you clearly from this end. So I was asking, those responses you've mentioned, the dilapidated schools and hospitals.
Yes, hospitals.
You know, have you ever?
Do we have malaria treatments in the entire hospital, in our entire hospitals? At least the malaria, the fuel subsidy has been removed, and Nigerians, common Nigerians, should feel the effect of that. Okay, fine, we've removed subsidy. Okay, today you will have to, if you go to hospital, government hospital, you get malaria treatments free. At least a woman, a pregnant woman, should be having an antenatal free of charge, at least as a Nigerian. But women are suffering, boy child are suffering, girl child are suffering, the men are suffering. Without security, no road, no food, nothing. So what are they doing with the money? If you're talking about state governors have their own, but I'm talking about federal infrastructure. What has he done for the, okay fine, in southeastern Nigeria, tell me, southeast, tell me the federal allocation or federal infrastructure that has been given to them today.
Well, we have a caller here. Let's hear from this caller before we move on. Good evening, and glad to have you join us on the program.
Good evening, my sister. My name is Bright.
Bright from where?
Ogundeji, calling from Lokoja.
All right, please go ahead.
Your speaker is saying the truth.
Okay.
But I want to let him know that this thing started during Buhari regime. He was not listening. How people are complaining, the sectionalism, and all the tribalism that is playing at that period. And you know, when something starts and you allow it, what the next thing is going to go viral. So I think that is what is up.
Okay. All right. Oh, sorry. That caller. But then I want to
answer him.
Okay.
During Buhari's administration, I think if he would go to Google and search my name, A.A. Benkelko, I have been going against his administration while I was on the APC. And I will continue to tell you that even during Buhari's administration, it's not as bad as this. Buhari gave the Yorubas power, works and housing. Buhari gave MFLA, despite the fact that he has failed, despite the fact that he said that MFLA has been doing, while he was looking for the seat. He was against MFLA, but he allowed MFLA to spend 8 years with him. I'm not saying it's good, but what I'm saying is that he has given the Yorubas a Prime Minister of Nigeria, because power, works and housing is a very strong, it has never happened. So you can't compare those things. And even if Buhari was wrong, is it okay for Tinubu to do the same? We are not comparing. We are not saying.
And you think it's not too soon, or it's not
2 years is not 2 days. Okay, fine.
Buhari spent 8 years.
That is the reason why we are talking about. We shouldn't be talking about a particular individual. We should talk about Nigeria.
Yes,
Buhari, I said Buhari has failed.
I asked, yes, because a lot of people would wonder why is this move from the Northerners, is it really a normal opposition politics from the North, or just a gang up against the South?
Thank you very much. Which south are you talking about? I'm not talking about the south, the entire south. I'm talking about southwestern Nigeria. I didn't talk about south. Please correct your mistake. I'm talking about southwestern Nigeria. The south, we don't have problem with them. They are my brothers, they are my sisters. I have friends from different places. But mine is just one thing. Okay, I ask you a question. 15 trillion to his own people. 1.323 trillion to his own people. While he now gave the northern people 103 billion. Northwest. Northeast 30 billion. Is he fair? Is this fair? If you are going to tell me,
is that the aggression from the north?
It's my aggression, because I'm from the north. I know how hard it is for my own people, and we voted him in. He lost it in Lagos. We bought him, we brought him, we protect him, we make sure that he gets what he gets.
And now you people want to remove him also.
I'm going against him, because until he correct his policies. It's not just about the north. I'm still talking about the southeastern Nigeria.
If President Tinubu should, make adjustment when it comes to the cabinet,
yes,
the cabinet,
I'm not okay. The cabinet is not a problem.
I want to understand. No, but you've mentioned,
yes, the cabinet is not my problem. The allocation, the federal allocation is my problem.
But you also mentioned offices.
Of course.
So should he make an adjustment or reshuffle this? Would they not still give him the chance to come back for second term?
It's just about his policies. If today he will do the right thing, it's not about him giving.
What is the right thing? What is the right thing that they know?
Because he gave appointment to our to dilapidated northern people, like the Minister for Defense. He hasn't done nothing. The Minister for Police Affairs, they haven't done nothing. The National Security Advisor, as far as I'm concerned, as a northerner, he gave an appointment to those that he know that they can't do anything. Why can't he allow El-Rufai to be part of his administration? Because he does not want anybody that is sharp from the north to do anything. Because had he has given this, he would have performed something. I'm not supporting El-Rufai, because he too, I'm not really liking his own policies. But the problem is that none of our appointees are good enough. But he makes sure that his own people from his own zone are sharp and good enough to do the right thing for their own people. And let me tell you something. Ministerial appointment is mandatory to every section.
Hello, good evening. Please, you have 60 seconds. Go ahead. Your name and where you're calling us from.
Hello.
I can hear you. Tune down the volume of your TV set. Your name and where you're calling us from.
Okay, I'm Mr. Destin. I'm calling all the way from Canada.
All right, please go ahead.
That brother there, he's not saying the right thing. I'm just putting up your program. He's just the one that made me to take interest over this thing.
Okay.
Because the way things in this nation, is going. If we don't stop, we are from this, we are from north, we are from south, we are from this side, we are from that, we are not from that side. This will never be good in this nation. Like he said, this administration has a one-sided. Everybody, even the on-board side, knows it. And all the policies that are being carried out is not for the poor.
Okay.
They are just using it, to reach the situation in this nation. Just the richer keep getting richer, and the poorer keep getting poorer by the day. So what that my guy is saying, in fact, I just fell in love with it. Just hitting the nail on its head directly.
All right.
And if we can do all these things, follow what he's saying, I think we get it right in the near future.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for answering. Honorable, before you continue, I want to ask, we've seen the way you're writing, we've seen few people who reacted this way, but the table seemed to suddenly turn when they were giving when they joined the government. We saw how Daniel Bwala opposed this government terribly bad, but today he's singing to the government. So I want to understand, if you had been given an appointment under this administration, would you still speak ill of this administration like this?
Thank you so much. It's the same thing I said against El-Rufai. I said, had he has given appointment, he wouldn't have been going about discussing or going against this administration. But myself, I will tell you, while I was in Buhari's administration, I was the net coordinator of the APC. I think I have an appointment, and I think I'm okay, fairly okay. But I was against his administration, because if administration will not do better for Nigeria, we will go against them. They are old and they are going out. What are they telling our friends in the Igbo side, in the north, southwestern side, in the southern side? We all are Nigerians. We are young men that must come together and save the country. We shouldn't be sectional in protecting the country. So when Buhari was unseat, I was fairly against him, against some of his policies. Not all of his policies. But let me tell you something. Until you and I come together and agree that yes, we have problem. Do we have problem in Nigeria? Yes, we have problem.
But have you ever supported any President Tinubu's policy?
Beautiful. Yes. Thank you so much. I was happy when the day he removed the fuel subsidy.
Okay.
I was happy. I now said that okay, fine. We've gotten someone that will going to make it happen for Nigeria because they are stealing the whole of the entire fuel money. But I thought that after removing the fuel subsidy, the masses from Sokoto, from Kauran Namoda, from Mbiasi, from Calabar Eket, from Delta, from different denominations will feel that today the fuel subsidy has been removed, but today we can go to hospital and at least we will have subsidy in our hospital fare. At least our children will go to public school free. At least no Nigerian will be paying NECO money or WIC money. They should be WIC money to the entire country. Who is benefiting from the money? Why is Tinubu giving the state governors money? No, he should pay the entire subsidy for NECO and WIC. He should make sure that all child in Nigeria go to school free, primary and secondary school. At least we will clap hand and elevate him.
All right, our time is up, but before we go, I want you to answer this one question. Members of the APC have argued that, you also mentioned that President Buhari left the Nigerian economy in a bad situation. Now, Tinubu has come in, and members of the APC have argued that, trying to revive this economy will take time, and they have asked and seek that President Tinubu should be given more time. Last week was just 2 years in office. Do you think he should be really given more time? I mean, you would agree with me that in a short period of time, Buhari was not put under this pressure. Do you think he should be given more time?
Sincerely, as a Nigerian, as a citizen of a country that is known in the entire world, Nigeria, we will not fold our arms because we want to give somebody an opportunity to have another. No. So he should be tirelessly working.
So you're saying that the North is guaranteeing that he's not coming back for second
I'm not saying that. I said I am working against him, that the North will not, and we will kick against his policies.
We've seen some political weight has thrown from the North and said that they will unseat.
Because the Northern people are the reason why he was on board. The Northern people voted him in. If not for the North, he wouldn't have been where he is today. But let me tell you something. Peter Obi performed miracle during his bid. Had Peter Obi and Atiku coordinated themselves, Tinubu wouldn't have been here today.
Definitely, I'm going to bring you back.
And we talk about
time did not actually give us, time did not permit us to speak about who now the North wants to use to oppose the administration of President Bola Tinubu, because we are out of time. Your PDP say they're not ready for coalition, and Labour Party don't seem to be ready. So which other political party? But unfortunately, our time is up and we can continue. Well, thank you so much for watching, and thank you for sticking around with us. Indeed, I must thank you for coming. It's been wonderful having you, and thank you for taking your time. Until we'll come your way some other time. I am Missy Emily. To have yourself the best of evening.